why do people hate on serve bots? For those of you that don't know, a serve bot is a player whose serve is the main part of their game. Or I define it as someone who wouldn't be near the ranking that they currently are without their serve. Like even like their big serve. So classic serve bots are Isner, Karlovic, even Federer kind of. He wouldn't have as many slams if he didn't have a big as big of a serve as he does. But yeah, but Federer gets no hate. The people who do get hate, Isner and Karlovic, because they don't have the fantastic ground game that players like Federer have, or even like Raonic, who's kind of a serve bot. And even Kevin Anderson doesn't get hate, or he does, but Kevin Anderson doesn't get that much hate compared to like Isner. But it's unfair for them because even like people say that the only reason that they're at the point on tour that they are is because they're tall, but they have the huge advantage of being tall, but they also have the huge disadvantage of being the most unmobile players on tour. Like if you ever watch an Isner or Karlovic match, they're like waddling around like but people also complain about serve bots. They say the matches are boring and not good tennis. But for us as fans, good tennis is much different from the pros' ideas of good tennis. But people are always watching the Isner matches and they're like, this is boring, it's just serving it, hold, and then tie break. But that makes those tie breaks so much more exciting. And also, when somebody actually does break the other person, then, like, it's a huge point in the match. Like, it's an exciting point. I like to see who can break first, but yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Also, when two serve bots play each other, those are bad matches. Okay, I'll admit it. Those are pretty bad matches. I'd never watch a Karlovic-Isner match, but I would watch an Isner-Zverev match, because that match was fantastic, good to finish. The first set tiebreak, and then Isner breaking him and eat both the sets. And I feel like people discredit Isner so much, because he actually has a pretty good forehand. We're not going to talk about his backhand because it's pretty, we're not going to talk about his backhand, but his forehand's really good. He's not fantastic at net, but he can put balls away. But people, like, act like he can't return a serve. Like, he can return a serve. He's broken some of the best players on tour. And I feel like someone that people say have no talent wouldn't do that. And that's what people say about Isner and Karlovic. I don't even like Karlovic that much. Like, obviously, I don't hate him, but just people, it's unbelievable. The amount of, like, craziness that went on when Isner won the Miami Open. When I was, like, dancing, everyone on, like, all the social medias were like, oh, worst Masters tournament ever, what the fuck? The Potro should have won! Ah! And that's just how it's gonna be for the rest of eternity. Because, I mean, maybe I'm just different. I need to look at it from someone else's point of view. Maybe I just like this other bit of tennis more than others. But, I feel like people complain way too much about this. Because it's not like Isner's competing for slams or anything. Like, I mean, if, like, there's some, like, really boring tennis players who made it to slams all the time, and, like, everyone agreed that it was boring, then that could be, like, that would be bad. That'd be bad, but I don't know, I feel like Isner's better than that, you know? People just watch, like, the highlights of all his aces, and then they don't bother to watch a match because they think it's too boring, but they're some of the best matches, in my opinion. Like, the Isner-Zverev match in Miami Open, I keep bringing this example back because, because I love the match. I watched it live, fantastic. Also, Isner v. Nadal, one of 3 players to bring Rafa to 5 sets in the French Open, Roland Garros. And Isner, he played great. Like, he played better than, like, most non-serve bots. Like, his ground game was better than most non-serve bots, you know? And then he beat Nadal in the Laver Cup once. That was phenomenal. Can we talk about Nadal for a bit? I hate that guy. He's such a sore loser. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Isner's the best player on tour. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.